Namaste students, I am JVN Dr. Aziz Mohammed Khan from Department of Food and Biotechnology, Faculty of Agriculture and Veterinary Science, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Today I am going to discuss about the topic application of bacteriocin in food, and the subject name is Food and Biotechnology. The discipline is Food and Biotechnology. In the previous video we discussed about the bacteriocin, general properties and their mechanism of action as antibacterial activity. But in this video we are going to discuss about the application. So the main application of bacteriocin in the food is the protection of food from the pathogens. Okay, because when the lactic acid bacteria will protect itself, the food will automatically be protected. Okay, so there is no need of any extra antibacterial compounds if we have bacteriocin, because these bacteriocin are present in the lactic acid bacteria, and if we have lactic acid bacteria, then we do not have addition of more antibacterial compounds to add in our food. Okay, and when this bacteriocin will protect the lactic acid bacteria, it will also protect the food from the pathogens. So the first application of bacteriocin is the use of bacteriocin as a preservative, food preservative. And when it is used as a food preservative, then we can think that it may be harmful for humans. No, uh, this bacteriocin is not harmful for the human because it is easily digestible. Okay, it is pathogenic. It is harmful only for the bacteria. Okay, which are unnecessarily acquired in the food. Okay, so this bacteriocin will be harmful only for the bacteria. It is non-toxic to human and have no associate with the health risk in the humans. It does not alter the nutritional property. So we can also say that nutrition properties of the food is not altered due to the bacteriocin. It is effective at low concentration and it can be used under refrigeration, and it has very beneficial effects such as it will improve safety, it increase quality and flavor of the food, and display heat and pH stability to the food. So in combination we can say that it is used as a food preservative. Application of bacteriocin for the biopreservation. For as a biopreservation, the bacteriocin can be used in the following methods, such as the bacteriocin can be produced by various strains, and we can inoculate these bacteriocin in the food system for the biopreservation. We can add purified and semi-purified bacteriocin in a few food. Use of product we previously fermented with the bacteriocin producing strain as an ingredient. So we can use these bacteriocin as an ingredient in the food for the food preservative. So the questions arise that how we can use the bacteriocin as a food preservation. So um, the answer is that we can use the bacteriocin alone. Okay, we can use bacteriocin in the food alone, or we can use the bacteriocin in with combination of some methods such as chemical additives such as sodium lactate, potassium diacetate, and we can use the heating methods, high pressure treatments for the food preservation. Okay, so we can use bacteriocin as a food preservative as in alone or in combination with some other techniques. So, what are the field in which we can use the bacteriocin for the preservation? We can store, we can preserve the foods such as meat, dairy products, fish, alcoholic beverages, salads, and some fermented vegetables for the preservation. These are some more examples of bacteriocin which are produced from the lactic acid bacteria in dairy products. The examples include the bacteriocin produced from Staphylococcus aureum, Enterococcus faecalis, Lactobacillus cereus, which can protect the food as a biopreservative, and they can be used for the preservation of cheese, skim milk, fresh cheese. Okay, so these are the examples of the food preservation. The other application of bacteriocin include treatment of pathogen-associated disease, natural preservation in the food industries, cleaning up, cleaning up environment, and anti-cancerous activities, application of bacteriocin in livestock health. So there are some more applications. Some bacteriocin such as Subtilosin A from Bacillus subtilis have been reported as antiviral, and a variety of degrading enzymes that are produced from Pseudomonas and are capable of cleaning up environment from oil spills. What are the oil spills? Oil spills are some environmentally hazardous conditions in which water pollution occurs. So we can use the bacteriocin for the removal of water pollution. Okay, bacteriocins are reported to inhibit important animal and plant pathogens such as cigatoxin producing E. coli, enterotoxin, etc. E. coli, or methicillin resistant staphylococcus, that is new species of staphylococcus aureus, and agrobacterium and Brenneria species. So had bacteriocin have some important conditions in which they can be used for the health related issues, and nisin was also applied for the treatment of some respiratory tract disease. We actually use this nisin for the preservation of food, but we can also use nisin for the respiratory tract infection disease, for the treatment of respiratory tract infection disease. Bacteriocins are also able to selectively act against some cancer cells, and in cancer therapy, some research indicate that the bacteriocins so ultimately against tumor cells, and we can say that the bacteriocin can be used for the potential anti-tumor drugs for the production of some specific anti-tumor drugs, and colicins could be act as anti-cancer drugs. Okay. The example include colicin, which can be used as the anti-cancer drugs. In a recent study, found that nisin have been found to prevent the cancer cell growth. Okay, so these are the important applications of the bacteriocin. So our topic is over here. We will meet in another video tutorial. Thank you very much.